Okay, let's see how this works. I'm trying oh so desperately to... Oh, no. Oh my God, I can hear myself on the other side of the room. No, I don't want that. No, I need to mute. That's weird. Okay, sorry. Oh my goodness. I did not like that. Okay, hold up. That's the desk view. That worked. And here's this view. My God. Yeah, and I forgot to set up you know, I gave myself 10 minutes to get set up. And then what did I do? I forgot stuff. I did. I totally forgot crap. Like setting up the camera over here and then making sure that chat is wide open. So it's a little different on the setup for YouTube. Like, I am 100% like, bam, I can stream on the fly when it comes to Twitch. But for YouTube, it takes a little longer, and I'm just trying to get my head wrapped around all of that. So I'm just gonna get the camera hooked up here so we can have that. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you have had a good week since the last time I saw you people. Let's get this zoomed in, because it doesn't help if it's you know, not focused and all that fun stuff. So let's get that. Alrighty. Okay, so you'll notice I have the Cricut laid out on the floor. Let me turn this off because it really messes up the lighting in here. So the Cricut is out because the X tool in one was too heavy to bring up here. And I want to cut the lining. So I'm gonna do that here whilst I do the, like, get the zippers ready and everything. But, you know, again, like, for anybody who has not been here for one of these glorious streams where I'm dragging cables across my sewing room floor because I have no desk space for the Cricut, this is pretty much just chaos and talking. That's what I do. I just chat. But yeah, this does look a little chaotic. Just, you know, I admit it, it's a little weird. we're just gonna go with it. Unless I have something plugged in there that it's like, nope. Yeah, it's one of my little extra light bulbs. I got all these extra little lamps that I don't use when I record or stream. So yeah, no, I won't. I'm, you know me, I'm so safe. This is sadly quite normal. So anywho, hi, I'm glad to see everyone. I know that, like, these can be really weird streams, especially if you have been used to, like, just watching people in videos, you know, just VODing it up instead of, and what I mean by VOD is like long form permanent video. So when I stream on Twitch, my videos get archived, but then they disappear after like 30 days now, I think. It's something really ridiculous. So you would, yeah, I'm not much better. I'm not much better, Hillary. I'm pretty accident prone. So yeah, but the thing is, like, if I put it up here to do the cutting for the lining, then I can't do the zippers because I need the space. So it kind of drives me nuts. So it's all good. Yeah. Anyway, so the category on YouTube is just watching. Is it? I don't know what if I need to categorize it or not. I just tell it, it's like, I don't know, I go into how to and style. So, hey Michelle. Most of the day I've been elbows deep in Paula's electric wheelchair. So I was supposed to have my annual cancer screenings. You know, like, I've had a double mastectomy, I've had the oophorectomy, like, all of this is fake. Just like my personality. Yeah. Anyway, that was awkward. So the kicker for me is that you know, I did it prophylactically, and I never thought that it would be a problem to get scans, and I had to drive an hour away to get scans at a doctor that would see me, and then I get there after the hour drive and then a 10-minute wait to get in to see the radiologist, and they were like, I don't know why you're here. We don't do this for if you've had a mastectomy. Like, well, that's news to me, seeing as I've had them done since 2015 in Texas. So it's just a little weird. Yeah, good grief was the right word for that. We had the property management company out today putting up railing on our front porch. Oh, yeah. No, I can't do house DIY stuff. I draw the line there. I have to. I'll ruin my house, and I value what I paid for way too dang much. So, yeah, it is absolutely weird, but it's what I'm dealing with. But thankfully they saw me, and so it's kind of like I've felt this for a while, that the doctor I had in Texas was a little overzealous and a little too like jumpy about my risks, because everybody else in my support groups, granted it's online, so who knows who's lying or whatever, but everybody else in my support groups has been like, you know, you don't need to get scanned. My risk is less than 5%. Some people said less than 1%. And then my doctor in Texas, the oncologist, was saying, no, you have like a 20% chance still, even after chopping everything off and taking it out, you still got a 20% chance. So I was like, I figured I'm basically going to die of breast cancer someday. And this doctor today was like, no, that's so wrong, and that you don't need to be monitored like this, and I'm so sorry he put you through anxiety every 6 months. So, it is North Kakalaki. That is true. Hey, Zeddy, you've had the prophylactic surgeries too. Yeah. So I've been scanned since 2015, but my mom, she's here, and she's, you know, been here all her life. She hasn't been scanned, so it's just a little weird. Let me pop over to the desktop because I need to get the Cricut loaded with things, so hold on. I am going to open up the Cricut, the design space, so that I can share the desktop. But also, hi, I put on a little makeup for you guys tonight. That's how much I love you. I just need to bring this up so I can see chat, because I'm like, I can't see chat like from like there or here if I'm opening this, so I can actually show like all this. This is like so fun that I can do this here and show you guys all the stuff that I do. But yeah, this is gonna be a little funky. If you went through scans every 6 months on this, yes, so MRI with contrast and a mammo and an ultrasound, because they always found something. Always. Sorry, you gotta look at my butt while I plug this thing in. Yeah, so the TLDR, because I've talked about it on Twitch, not so much on YouTube, because it's like, I don't know, it's a little more permanent form. Like, everything is documented here, and you never know how somebody's going to react. But I have BRCA2, which is that's the second breast cancer gene, and that's the one that's somewhat less serious than BRCA1, but it's still a very high chance of breast cancer. Is like 85% during my lifetime, and 50% for ovarian. And I did the double mastectomy in 2015, and 2021 was when I did the oophorectomy. Not that anybody really needs to know my medical history on the internet, but there you go. I'm very open about it because people need to learn these things. Where am I going? I want to insert stuff. Crap. I forgot. Is it in images? No, that's not it. Uploads. No, I already have them. Okay, hold up. So I've got to, view all. And I've got pattern cuts. Did I put the, you know what? I didn't. I have not put, except yeah, that's right, I didn't. Hold up. Okay, new project, upload. I might have to actually open up Illustrator. Be careful what you're showing here. That stuff could be on the mostly bans. Oh my gosh. Sharing is caring. There are actually 2 people I know of, in at least from the Twitch side of things over the years, that have learned what they that have learned about you know, BRCA as a result. Purrfect Pouch. Oh, I'm opening up a Lightburn file. That's fantastic. That's not going to work. Okay, so then we go to Drive and then FKS Patterns, Purrfect Pouch, and then in here, Production Edition. There we go. Are those the directions? Did I legit just open the directions and not? Yeah, I did. Cancel, open. I swear, my brain is here. I promise you. Wait a second. Production Edition AI. I opened up the, okay, well that's the laserable one. I'll just open up that one. It's probably like complaining about a font I don't have anymore for some odd reason. Okay, so I'm going to collect for export because we just need ungroup all the things. I just want that and that and that, or don't select them. Okay, why are you not selecting? Okay, there we are. Alrighty. God, export. If anybody needs these, you know, I probably should have included, so I should have included these. You know, it's not selecting them as separate out, collect for multiple assets. There we are. Okay. FKS PPP A. Okay. FKS PPPB. And it was only because of all the travel and doctor stuff today that I didn't get this done ahead of time. I wanted to. Normally this is the kind of stuff that I will try to do when I am you know, oh, I have them in there. Well, that's fun. Well, whatever. This is the kind of stuff that I desperately try to do when I have my lunch break, but unfortunately I didn't get to do that today. This is totally fine. The wonderful battle of trying to find the correct file. Yes. Oh my God. Hey, Louie, what's up? How you doing? Just gonna get the, get this going. And then I can cut the zippers while it's doing this other stuff. Okay, there we go. Wait a second. You know what? That's fine. We're going to upload piece A. And it's a cut image. There we go. Upload. I'm not even going to worry about like where I'm putting it or anything like that. Why did it just drop the location again? Like it goes back to like a default folder. That's so annoying. Okay, piece B. Upload. I only need to do 2 of these too, but I'm that lazy. I'm that person who's like, I'm not gonna freaking cut this. So yeah, but like I said, the only reason that the M1 isn't up here is honestly because I haven't had a chance to take a breather today. I got home, I did, I caught up on the work stuff I missed from all the travel, and then I had to go to physical therapy, which I'm done with physical therapy now, thank goodness. Okay, so we've got that. So we need 4 of these. I think I can fit them all. Oh my goodness. This is the only downside that I see, by the way, to the M1 is that the work area is a lot smaller and you can't expand it. That's the only thing that I have a problem with. Everything else has been pretty solid. Okay, and I only need 2 of these. So we're gonna take that. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna rotate that like a mother trucker. You know, I can do the thing. Yep, I can. At least I hope I can. I think. Yeah, what I can't do is go wide, because then I can only do these, is there alignment? Yeah, yes, align to the left, okay. I can, I'll have to do another one for the other pieces. So this is piece C. So hard to see that. Piece B. Okay, so I need to come back and do piece C afterward. Yeah, it's a lot of words. Okay, so we're gonna take all of this and we're going to do attach like that. So it just ends up doing the thing. Your Purrfect pouch is your everyday. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Timmy, what's up? How you doing? You have a pattern for baby shoes that you're trying to upload to Design Space. Oh, yes. It's good for that. Like all of this stuff is great. I love all of these tools. I use them the best that I can. Sometimes though, it's like, just cut it out. But when I'm trying to do multiple things, like I'm basically gonna cut out the lining for 2 bags and be able to do the zippers on the other side, like while it's doing this. That's what's pretty good for me. So, okay, we need to do, well, I'll just do 12 by 24. Okay, so we're doing a basic cut. Why is it red though? That's like the first time I've ever seen that. That's weird. So we'll just do continue. I'm gonna select my maker. Heavy fabric. I do more pressure on this one. The reason that I do that is because the PVC lining, the default pressure will assume that it's something like a quilting cotton, and it is not. Alrighty, so that's kind of locked and loaded. So I'm gonna go back to the cutting table view and bring up chat. You have a pattern. Oh yeah, there you go, for the baby shoes. That is very smart. I concur. All right. Ugh, get this bad boy out that I bought specifically for a quilting competition that I gloriously lost. So I suck at quilting. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I suck at it. It's one of those things that I just want to enjoy on my own. I don't like sharing my quilting. So you won't see me do a lot of quilting stuff. Not a lot of quilting content here. It's just a new. All right, this is probably, if I go down, I only need like 23.5 inches. That's what she said. So I'll just go across like that. But I'll measure out. I really, really, really hate it when I have to do it this way. Measure out 12. Like that. And then I'll go like this. See, I'm not fast at cutting either. You gotta be really fast at cutting if you're gonna do quilting. Otherwise, you might as well just give up on everything. Okay. And see, I actually got this in like a 5-yard increment, and all I did was I cut like 18 inches off of the yardage and rolled it up, and I keep it out here, and then the rest of it's in the closet, so I don't have to worry about it. Do what makes me happy? Man, if I did what made me happy, I wouldn't be streaming this right now. I'd be streaming the game. But this does ultimately make me happy. I have like, let me plug in the iPad. I just realized it was unplugged. I have chat right here and a little thing. Last week I streamed, what was it, 2 days? But I did laser stuff and then I did embroidery. And I thought the embroidery would have gone over really well, but it wasn't like, OMG, gotta watch. You know, people weren't around for that. Sorry, I don't have my husband's camping equipment to wreck right now. Hey, Pelin. Yeah, like this weekend, I'm gonna absolutely have to work on the Starlight stuff because I need to, I want to get that done for them as soon as possible because I'm traveling in September for work. So I need to have it in their hands at least by the end of September. We're talking like 100 hats that I'm embroidering. This is not like child's play kind of sewing here. Like I'm actually doing 100 really freaking hats. And for Starlight Children's Foundation, which I also fundraise for on occasion. Right now, I'm actually fundraising for Give Kids the World, which is an organization that is in Florida. Pardon my butt right here. I need to get the rotary in there. It doesn't have the rotary blade. But it's an organization in Florida that provides housing for families of Make-A-Wish kids. So that those families, there we go, I think it's in there. So those families have a place to stay while they're fulfilling wishes. And because let's face it, a lot of kids are like, I want to go to Disney World. And that's what they do. Okay, I'm gonna load it in here. I'm gonna make sure I've got everything clear back here. I think my violin is in the way. Sorry. I'm not gonna play, I just have it here because I practice in here mostly. I used to practice in the library, but I can leave it sitting out in here and play it whenever I want. If I put it downstairs to worry about what everybody else is doing. Okay, there we go. You can do it. No, you're not doing it. Okay, there we go. Are you doing it? Sometimes these things are so slow. They're so slow. And by the way, have you guys ever noticed, like, sometimes it'll actually destroy your mats? So, like, my mats are bent up and chewed up on the edges where it's pulling things, which is, like, super wild. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, that's whatever. The googly eyes are staring at my rear. Yeah, sorry. The googly eyes used to be on Murder Mittens, which was the Brother 1055X, but I sold that one. Let me catch up real quick. How long does it take the new machine to do a hat? Honestly, not any faster than the previous one because I need to slow it down. It's like just because it can do 1,000 stitches a minute doesn't mean it should. Actually, it's 1,200. It can do 1,200, but if I speed it up, the performance is just not as good and it loses registration. So I've gotten the most consistency by doing 450. So it's probably, I'm not answering your question. I think it's like 10 minutes or it's less than 10 minutes. It's not over that. So basically, you know, I work from home, so I can just take my work laptop out there and set it, or even sit in the guest room and do work in there and then pop right outside, and I can have a remote camera on it and everything. So it's like, I can get them done while working is all I'm saying. Like, it doesn't have to be a weekend and it doesn't have to be on stream. Sorry, that makes me nervous and then I don't. Okay, so I want to use probably white zippers with those. They're both very light fabrics. Oh, that's right, I've moved all my zippers over here. I got one of those shoe racks that you can hang behind a closet, or like on a door, to organize all of these. I need to show like my favorite sewing room tools or crafting room tools. I'm trying not to just be sewing. You know what I mean? Hey, Coop, what's up? That's what the zipper goes on. See, we already interfaced everything. This is the thing that we did a while ago. And just so I can show you what it is that I do, hold up, because I'll go down to the work area camera. Oh, it says it's done. I think it's full of crap. So this is the gusset for the Purrfect Pouch Production Edition. I got rid of like the front and the back for the zip, and to be honest, I should have done it this way to begin with. So that's why I included it for free and sent an update to everybody who had purchased it. So basically I go over at least a ½ an inch, and I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not being like super scientific or anything with this stuff. And because if you do it right at the edge, then you run the risk of the zipper kind of unraveling, especially with this pattern, because in the production edition, I just have you do like a ¼ inch, like ¼ inch, 3/8 of an inch, somewhere in there. And that's like not a lot of wiggle room. So that's why I do that. In case anybody was ever wondering, like, hey kittens, why forsooth dost thou doest this way? Has anybody seen that Disney World has a Winnie mini popcorn bucket for Halloween? Like super excited about that. I'm like, I need somebody to smuggle that for me, because I'm like, sisters! I love Hocus Pocus. I didn't like the second one as much, but I was there just for the nostalgia of it all. It's like everybody's trying to cater to the Gen X people right now with our sudden realization that we're aging and falling apart. I don't know, Land might have it. They might. But if you look at Disney Parks on Instagram, they posted a picture of it today. So you would be able to see there if they're going to do that. Okay, so this is apparently done. Nah, that was fast. Yeah, see, now we're just, so see, I'm just gonna peel all of this off, and it's like, Shazam! So again, like, I could have done this on the M1, but I'd be watching it because it's fast. It's so much faster than this. But at least with the Cricut, I can set off to the side, you know? Tron Mobility Scooter and wait, what? Hold, I'm trying to figure out if you were serious or not, because that actually is a good idea. I like that. Oh, and if you didn't see, like some people, they're like, oh, I gotta buy a new mat once it stops getting sticky. No, use basting spray, please. You can just get basting spray dirt cheap off of Amazon. Yes, the Mini Winnie. Yeah. You're serious? Well, I mean, no, you're not serious. What am I saying? You're never serious. You're right. You're never serious. Never. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm just going to pop over here real quick and swap out the mat. I'm done. I'm gonna do a new canvas, replace. I'm not gonna save that. I would rather like do a nice layout at some point. Okay, that is C, add to canvas. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna go, oh, 90 degrees. Don't mind me. I'm just, I'm doing this slightly off camera. Okay, so 4 inches by 14 inches. So hot. Okay, and I'm going to attach those and then make it so. Confirm. So dumb. Oi. Okay, yeah. 4 by 14. That'll work. Continue. Connect the Cricut. Heavy. More pressure. All right, now I can cut this out real quick. It's fun times. Fun. Move this and move these back here because I need to put the zipper heads on. Disneyland Resort so I can go snag it for you? Don't put yourself out there if it's a pain in the butt, okay? Like, seriously, I don't want to be a burden on anyone. But if you can, you only retire a cricket mat if you accidentally cut oh, have you really? You've done that? I didn't know you could. That's bonkers. Holy cow. I can't even imagine the amount of, like, fortitude that would have to be done to make that a thing. But congrats. I don't normally keep the scraps, by the way. I just chuck them out. Okay, we're gonna do half. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just do 4. I am very fussy, and I will go over because I am extremely scared that I will mess up. I've done it where I've like cut into or planned to cut into something super intricate and then like was off by like 1/4 inch, and I was like, nope, never again. You had to go and look it up. It is adorable. I meant to put it in our Discord. I did. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So, but it's fine. It's like, it's a whatever, right? Whatever. You can tell I've been cutting like the backpack pattern out of this too, which is great. I wanted to make one for DragonCon out of some of the leftover fabric I had from Tony last year, but I just don't think I'm gonna have time. Like, I'm prioritizing getting the Mandalorian done, and then if Misty still wants to do it, I will then get the Jedi Luna done. And if not, that's fine. I have all the materials. I made the vest pattern. It's gonna be at some point, you know, I'll do it. But it might not be this year, and that's fine. The thing is so slow. All right, let me get some. Okay, I've got to get my logos out, my labels. I'm actually to a point where I might need to reorder the square ones. Oh, that's right. I don't do the square ones on the Purrfect Pouch. Hold on. I've got the little guys. I use the little ones because I like them a lot. They're really neat. So I got these thin ones specifically for smaller bags and wallets. And as much as I said in that seam ripping that it's like, show off your work and sign your work, I still kind of, if the bag is small enough that the logo overpowers it, then, you know, it's distracting from the pattern, the fabric, you know, especially if you're going for something like this. Is like, I don't want to cover up one of the race numbers or figment, for example. The purple dragon, sorry. It's a 15-minute walk. I freaking hate you. There's so much hate right now for the fact that you have a 15-minute walk to Disneyland. Please tell me you have like their version of an annual pass, whatever it is they call it. It used to be like Magic Key, and then it was Tinkerbell's Butt Cheek, and I don't know what. But they have all these different names for them. No, Luna, you cannot come in. Sorry, my cat. You do? Good, good, good. Let's see. I don't think I bought any zipper pulls. So I do have figments, but I don't want to use them on little bags like that. And everything else wouldn't really look right. So I'm gonna just grab mine that are labeled fierce. Just 2 of those. Just 2. There's my Bucky guys right there. I actually don't know what happened with I had a Bucky not a puppet, but like the goes over the seatbelt. It's like a seatbelt cover for a kid. Seatbelt buddy. You're an hour from, so because I have a Tesla, I am a 11-hour drive. 11 if I do it. My husband's paranoid and he pulls over at the first sign of like battery loss. It's depressing and scary. There we go. Okay, and then I can actually just turn this off. You're gonna hear my computer reject everything because I turned that off.
Actually, it didn't do it. That's kind of amusing. I'm just gonna leave this out here, and we'll see how many near misses I have on the stream tonight.
Just gonna be honest, like, jeez. Yes, I don't have the Model Y Performance. I have the long range. We used to have two. We used to have two. So I had a Model 3, but it was standard range. Just, you know, whatever you get lucky, 200 miles or whatever. And I regret not getting long range. So what we did was when we moved here to North Carolina from Texas, you know, my husband basically spent all of his summers in the North Carolina mountains and he wants to go as often as possible, but it's not really a lot of charging up on the Blue Ridge Parkway. So we were a little skeezed about traveling up there. Even with a full battery on a Model Y, it was still really scary because you just don't know when, where, or how you'll get stuck. So we decided to get him a Jeep so we'd have a gas vehicle and not have to have that anxiety. So when we did that, we sold both of our Teslas because they were about 2 years old at that point, and just bought the one, which is mine. And that's it. We actually made money off of the deal. Mine barely had any miles on it. He drove his cross country, so his was like done. Hey, Garner, what's up? You have a Chevy Volt? Oh, yeah, I had there was a Honda that was like that before, and I had that. I'm still on the right camera, okay. The way I do this might actually irk some of you guys. So you know how like everybody uses like those 3D printed tools, or the shower head, or there's this special jig thing you can get for like $50 or something. I just do it by hand. Watch. Now I won't do it correctly, but I just put it on in not all the way through. You don't shove it all the way in there. And then you set it on the table and you just make sure that it's sitting straight. That's the really important thing. That's kind of what those jigs do, is make sure that you're straight, and then hold it down with both fingers and just pull. Or a fork. You can use a fork. I tried the towel holder thing. I did. I absolutely, I couldn't get it to work. Some people have had their husbands like nail a fork to a wooden board and then bend it back. Like, whatever works for you. You know, I do this because witchcraft. It's, you know, witchcraft. But it irks people that I can do it. 11 hours. No, it isn't bad because so it would be 9 hours if all we did was rush. So go, fill up. Go, fill up. Maybe grab McDonald's, which is nasty and makes you feel like you're gonna die on the road. And then fill up, run, and get there. All for what? 2 extra hours on property when you probably weren't planning on going to a park that day anyway. The only kicker is I can't do it myself. So when I have to fly when I go for the run in January, I'm gonna be flying down for that. And I hate that, but Mo can't take the whole week off. He just can't do that. It's not feasible for him. So I'm gonna pick the front of the bag. So either of these work. I'll go with this one because I usually put the little label. It's more of a rectangle than anything else. And again, same place I got the other ones from, but this little guy here, I just put it off to the side. It looks so chic. It's so nice. Zipper pulls your curtain. I know, like, everybody freaking hates that I can do it. Also, I hope you enjoy the fact that I put some music on tonight. I couldn't do it anymore without music. I just couldn't. I need some music in here. Oh, but so I'm making this, so it looks so neon on here. I swear it's just not that bright, but These are some of the beanies that I'm making for Starlight. So it's Stream for Starlight. So if you sign up and you fundraise on a live stream, or just at all, if you sign up on tiltify.com to Stream for Starlight in September, then you might get some of my swag if you hit some goals. So that's all I'm saying. So I've got that, water bottles, silicone boots to go on the bottom of the water bottles, and hats. Oh, I designed all of these fabrics. Now, what's getting me is there's DGF, which makes fabric to sell, and they're one of the customs, and they do a lot of Run Disney fabric, like a lot. So I don't sell any of this stuff because, like, I don't want to get into selling fabric. That is a bona fide hellscape I have no desire to be part of. I've seen so much drama generated from those groups. I just don't want to have to deal with it. And I'm not talking like human rights. I'm talking like just drama. It's like people getting upset at other people for no reason. Like, yikes. Super yikes. But it's whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of go like that, because I would need to make sure it'll still show. I don't have a science to this, by the way. I just do this on TV. I just mark it and I'm like, whatever. Yeah, like the Run does. Yeah, it's generic enough that, like, I'm not hurting anything by doing it, you know. But the thing with Figment is it's just a dragon silhouette. I don't call it Figment. There's nothing on there that is a Disney piece of art. I digitized everything on there. It's implying, but I wouldn't sell the bag as Figment. That's what I mean by there are things, like ways to do things where you, let me make sure I get this right. Yes. There are ways to do IP type stuff with, like, inspired by, but again, you guys gotta talk to a lawyer. Don't listen to me. I'm just some chick on the internet. I'm not a lawyer. Very much not a lawyer. If I could just line these up right, then I could put the ding dang thing in there. Just mark one and then slice the other. Ha ha ha. I used to do these with an X-Acto knife. It's safer because if I slip, it's like, ah, and suddenly banned. Not good. Don't be like me. Okay. Fierce. At least I didn't forget it this time. I think it was on the first production edition one that I was doing. I completely forgot, like, to put my tag on there. You can also just, like, fold this in half and use snips. And I love those snips. Those are great. I can't remember. I think these are my Femore snips. Yes. They're Femore. When it's anodized, it has the rainbow kind of sheen to it. I can't remember if I got them from Femore or from Lauren's shop, because everybody was doing that for a bit. You thought you missed the live? No, I'm here for a bit. Hey, So Country, how you doing? No, I'm probably gonna be around for another hour and a half. I started at 7:30. Which is a half hour earlier. I'm trying to get people used to that. So what a lot of people don't realize is my youngest daughter sleeps in the room right next to me, and I have broadcaster voice because these little microphones, or any broadcaster level microphone, won't pick you up if you're super quiet. So yeah. But it's annoying. It annoys her to death, and she can't sleep even with a sound machine. So I'm trying to shift live streams back to be like 7:30 to 9:30 Eastern instead of 8 to 10. It also leaves more room for me in the evening to enjoy time catching up on every freaking show. on streaming. I'm actually kind of sad. We don't have a Star Trek tonight. I want a Star Trek. You just sold us. Yay! Congratulations! That's flippin' awesome. It feels good, doesn't it? I had a, the convention raider, I guess, got tagged last night by somebody in the More Me Know Facebook group. And because I woke up and I looked at my email and I was like, what the heck happened? I had like email this long unread of like pattern sales coming from the website. And I did not know what happened. I figured, well, maybe somebody did a review or I don't know what, but it was the wildest thing. All right, so we've got, here are the fronts and these are the backs. And remember the Purrfect, that would have been bad. Remember the Purrfect pouch in production edition is designed to be faster. So it's meant to be like what I'm about to do. So even the regular edition of it, it has a pocket in the front, like a zip pocket, but you can omit that. You know, you don't have to have it. Yeah, they're gonna be so cool. Did you actually use a fork on this on this wait, a fork? Are you thinking? Oh, you're thinking of the Geeky Fuse. Oh, the firm. Yes. No, I mean, no, I did not. I actually used the regular Geeky Fuse on this. You know the Lululemon bags that are supposed to be a belt bag, but everybody wears them like this? That's the Purrfect pouch. That's what that is. So it doesn't need to be like firm and hold its shape because, hear me out, I bind them. And I bind them with fold over elastic. So when I do that, it provides the shape and I don't have to worry about it. It's a thing. It's kind of a cheat. I'm really good at cheating. Put those there. I'm just getting everything organized. I find it best to get my mess together or I lose it. And it's like, rah. At least this is clean. Yeah, it's somewhat. It needs a little more cleaning, but it's good. There we are. All right. Cool. That's where we get our trusty clips that will never stay where they're supposed to. And remember, the zipper is supposed to be the front portion of the bag. So, and this is how I want this to look when it's folded up because, well, it's a toss fabric, so it's non-directional. But you can see, like, I cut in a line where they all pretty much point in one direction. So that's how we want it to look. The zipper is like a snake head right here. So I think you can see that. It's like a snake head, like a venomous one. Anyway, bear with me. So that is the direction for closing and this is the direction for opening. So we want to go like this. And remember, we're going to leave about a ½ inch out from the side there. Beep. Like that. And I've actually I used to YOLO and just put the lining behind it before before doing any stitching. And now I will actually go and properly do a basting stitch and then the final stitch just to hold things in place because sometimes it doesn't matter how many clips you put down. I feel like the zipper likes to wiggle out of place. So it's more of a let's not make mistakes today kind of YOLO, I guess. Mise en place. Hey Temp, how you doing? SNW is great. SNW? What was that? Oh, I thought so too, Hillary. That's where I was going with that. I actually did think that. Burke. Okay. And then snake head. And I'll go like this because of the not Dreamfinder, but inspired by Dreamfinder hats. I have moved this camera around, so I'm still getting used to what is and isn't on view. I think we're good though. I think you can see almost everything down to this point. It's about there. That's fine. I say I'm actually streaming for my Twitch overlay because I was like, whatever. I don't really feel like being overly, I don't know, not cool. I just want us to chill. And if I don't have music, it's just weird. I do better when I have my music. And this is all like royalty free stuff. I'm not breaking any laws. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Hey, what you doing, gypsy woman? Okay, so I'll take this over to the sewing machine, but before I flip the camera around, I need to get my crap together because I don't have it threaded, so I need to thread this thing real quick. I don't leave it threaded because one of my cats eats thread, and we love Diana, but we don't want Diana to die. I just realized I still had the Cricut stuff up, the Cricut software, and I can just move you down to that view. Oh no, that is not the right view. What was that? What's going on here? Oh, the tablet. Oh, that was weird. I don't remember ever turning that on. That's fine. This is fine. That was OBS. We're not dying. I was a little off camera so I can grab my bobbins. So all my bobbins and threads are hanging on a wall over here. I think I do have the gray. Not a lot. I'll probably have to refill the bobbin at some point tonight. I'm just gonna use silver because, you know, I'm just trying to be a little conscious of the fact that if I do a ton of like rainbow, then not everybody's going to enjoy that. So that's all we do. I don't know if I'll even get far enough tonight to where I need to worry about this. I just got a little dust in there. I'm just gonna scrape it out. There. Huzzah! I think I need to get one of those little vacuums to put in there. Anywho. Oh, did you? How long did you spend on making it? I've only been playing with David and David, Mo, and Wolfshade. That's it. I have not been playing on my own. I created a character for a standalone game for myself, but I was concerned that I would get ahead and like have a sense of what's going on, and I kind of like the fact that I am just this absolute chaos demon that wants to check out everything because I've never seen it before. It's chaotic. I love it. I'm just like, oh, what's this do? You started before the stream, and oh my gosh, nice. I ran through mine. I knew what I wanted. So I've got a character with Mo that we started right before stream. You know, David said he wanted to play, and then and she's a drow, and then the new character for myself is a high elf. So I played High Elf in EverQuest for years. So many years. Oh, so much. All right. I'm just gonna base this on. This machine is so neglected. I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it in a couple of weeks. I'm actually gonna use this machine to put on the industrial Velcro to the pants, instead of using the Janome HD9. Although I'm sure the Janome would be fine. Actually, yeah, I take it back. No, because the only needles I've ever been able to get to work correctly on this machine are size 21, Gross Becker. Anything else, it won't catch the thread, at least the kind of thread that I use. So I haven't bothered. Oh, I was gonna use my point turner to cut. That would have been very disappointing. gonna move this back before I move it forward. Oh, don't worry about my finger. I nicked it on a tool in the workshop last night, so I just like cut myself a bit, which sucks. I have a brand new bow for my violin that I can use at fiddle group, so I don't have to worry about like bowing up and like smacking someone in the head and breaking my bow. Oh, a tiefling, nice. What kind of thread do I use? I use Tex, anywhere between Tex 70 and Tex 90 thread. So this is an industrial strength thread. I started using it after I had one of those incidents where the straps of a backpack fell out. They just ripped out because even with like double or triple stitching, it wasn't the right thread to use. Like if you're gonna make bags, use something heavy duty. And the backpack that I had made, and that was the first time I had made a bag that large. The customer's child was a little aggressive with it, that's all. But that's not their fault. You know, that was on me. I didn't use the right thread. It's still hot in here. I swear to God, if I just don't get over hot flashes. Ugh. Anyway, you use Tex 70 on your... Yeah, this is a 1181. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, I have that. Hold on, I'm gonna increase the size of the text because I can't read it from the other side of the room. Go figure. You haven't tried Tex 90? I get a lot of variegated thread that I've got is Tex 90, and it's from, actually it might be Tex 80, but I get it from geekyhardware.com, and she carries a lot of colors, so it's not just variegated, but she carries solid color as well. It's just I'm trying to use this other stuff that I bought, and it takes me a long time to get through things, you know. I think I cut a little, it's a little thicker on that side. That's a longer, that's weird. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. I can just trim that off, but still, at least it didn't come short. Okay, it doesn't matter what the pattern says, as if I use number 5 zips, I always will do a 1/4 inch stitch. I don't go any further than that. I think it makes the zippers look really crowded if you do, but hey, that, you know, to each their own. Whee! Yes, I'm only gonna sew up to right there, and then I'll trim that off when we get back to the cutting table. Beep and beep. Wunderbar. I like how I double checked that I did it the right way after I sewed it. Stitch length, I do 3.5 for construction stitching and 4.5 for top stitching. And one of the things I've noticed is that this machine is not accurate. So, or maybe it's domestic machines that are not accurate, but like I'll do the same stitch length on my HD9 and it's smaller than what this machine produces. It's really weird. I don't know if it's a me thing or you know, it could be this machine. Like, I fully admit that. I bought this from Gold Star before the owner, Gold Star, basically was revealed to be an absolute jerk and got banned from every group. And that's what I mean by, like, that's group drama. And one of the big reasons why I don't have my own Facebook group. I don't know. Like, I'm not, honestly, I'm not well known in bag pattern making. And what would my group offer over another group that's already pretty well established and talks about bag patterns on the regular? I just don't see the point in splitting the communities up, you know? I have a business page. I'm easily accessible from my own website. So people can, if they need to, email me, blah, blah, blah. So, is it bad that I want to get a semi-industrial machine just so I can use the thicker? No, it's not bad at all. So I used to have the Janome M7 Continental. I sold it for like $4,000 and bought the Janome HD9 for like $800. I know that, granted, there was a sale. I don't know what it is retail, but yeah. Oh yeah, no, a lot of people don't know that Discord's like a thing, but yeah, I love Discord. We've been using that for years. I used to be partnered, and then they instituted some really harsh partner requirements and didn't grandfather in the people like me who helped build their product. So that was really disappointing. And I looked at Gilded, which had a lot of promise initially, but it just kind of fell apart because their app had really crappy performance, and half of my community couldn't go over there or didn't want to, and that's absolutely valid. All right, so while I'm here, because you know we're just trying to get her done, I'm just going to top stitch, because why not? I'm here. I can save us steps. Like, why would I go to the cutting table to do this when I can do it right here in front of the camera? Instead of switching the camera. Actually, can you see enough of what? Yeah, you can see enough of what I'm doing. Sometimes I don't zoom it out a lot. A lot of people, at least on Twitch, they like to watch the needle. That's really, they don't care about me. They just want to see the needle. Just line up the edge. So see how there's a little bit of extra there? It's not going to hurt anything. You just leave it, because that gets caught in the gusset. All right, I'm going to change my stitch length, the stitch length, to 4.5. Okay. And this isn't final, so I'm backstitching. Sometimes I won't backstitch, and then sometimes I do. Oh, and the silver thread almost always just kind of goes with whatever you're doing. I don't know. It's something magical about it. Oh, it is? Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Soylent. Yeah, I like Discord. I will respond fairly quickly on Discord. If I don't, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It might actually be because I read it, meant to get back to you, but I'm OCD and cannot stand having notifications. So I will check it just to get rid of the notification and then be like, oh, I'll totally respond to them later, and then forget. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh no, Sweet Vanilla, what did you say? I feel like a lot of the Twitch people come in and say, hey, FK, which gets interpreted as a cuss word here. So we just have to be careful. I like doing the gussets, although like the big thing with this bag is making sure that you use like a point turner when you're attaching this part of the zipper to the front of the bag. Like once you have everything marked and kind of stapled in place, and yes, I said staples, you can open the zipper, and that helps it be a little more pliable, because if you look at it, it's not gonna really like curve. It's gonna fuss at you, but if you open it, it'll be a little more cooperative. It'll definitely turn itself into the Fulton County Jail. That's exactly what you said. Yeah, we've had like pretty much everybody will come in and do that. I think most have figured it out now, but yeah, it's just like I don't know if it's the YouTube censor or if it's Streamlabs because, you know, I've been using Streamlabs for the chatbot for here. So, your most important groups are on there. See, I didn't even think of looking to see if there's anything off Facebook for like the creative communities. So like sewing, laser cutting is kind of a mixed bag. There's a lot of like unsavory people in those groups. And I just move along. I don't participate in many of the conversations unless I have a question about something that I've already searched, you know, like I already go through and I search it and I make sure that it's not like a triple, you know, the third or fourth time somebody's asked the ding dang question, because that's annoying. Everybody gets those, and I try not to newbie shame in general. But you know, like I'm asking a bunch of weird questions about my my giant rotary that I use on my bigger laser, which I still haven't really covered in a video yet. And the reason for that is because I've been playing catch up with the sponsored ones. But I am doing my level best to try to slide in as many sewing videos as I can before I sprinkle in another laser one, just so people don't get upset. Because that happens. Like people, even on Twitch, people will be like, "Ugh, you're not sewing tonight? Well, I guess I'll just go watch something else," and that's fine. That's everybody's prerogative. It's just I don't want to see that happen here because I feel like YouTube's actually worse for it. So anyway, okay. So for the little dragon, we're going to go like this. And I'm going to go. So I want it to be like that when it comes up on either side. Okay, so I will go like that. Okay, no problemo. And since this is the excess part, I'm just gonna clip it up here and follow the line of the exterior fabric to put that in place. See, that looks fine. That's great. Yeah, they do. Like, I don't know, like I streamed Palea the other day, right? What was I doing Tuesday? Oh, no, I was making the pattern for the Sailor Moon vest thing. Yeah, so I was making the pattern. And yeah, I like making the pattern and everything. No biggie, right? But as soon as I switched to a game, people are like, "Dawn!" But it is also a natural intermission. People can't be blamed for that. There's preferences, right? I mean, I will be the first person to admit that if somebody is doing something on their stream or video that I'm just not interested in, I just don't watch. I don't comment on it, but I just don't watch. But I'll actually have people who will like prairie dog into the stream and say it and then bounce, and it's like, "Hey Crimson, what's up?" Yeah, Dragonfire. That. Okay, now only with the zipper will I actually do the basting and be careful. When it comes to the bottom, like the sides of the gussets or something, and it's such a small amount of fabric that you're sewing down, I'm not really worried about it moving. So I YOLO it, and I will put both on here. There was a time I absolutely forgot to do it though, and that was fun. When I started to flip the bag, I was like, oh whoops. We made some mistakes. They are not airports. You're right. You're right. I think that if I do stream any of the Starlight stuff being done, I'm gonna put it on Twitch. Like, I'm just gonna blast royalty-free music. Not bad stuff, the Harris Heller stuff we're listening to. Like, I'll blast that, maybe a peppier version of his music, and just work in the background and not talk. There's no way that I would be able to talk and get all that stuff done. It's just not going to happen. Oh yeah, no, Monica, that's fantastic. I love it when people let me know that they have to go. It's when people will come in and say, oh, I don't like this game, or I don't like what you're doing. Talk to you later. It's like, why? But if somebody's like been around and they wanna let me know they've left, so I don't like accidentally go, hey, Monica, how you doing? And then I'm awkwardly waiting around like a TikTok NPC character. Oh, no, that was good. God, those things are creepy. Have you guys seen that? I really shouldn't quit my day job. They bounce around so fluidly too. They really do look like anime characters. It's so, yeah, it's creepy, but it's also like, wow, you're talented. Ew, this game, yeah. Do it again. No, not without money. You gotta, look, let's do it in person. Look, we got 2 weeks, right? I didn't post my 2 weeks GIF the other day. I'm very disappointed in myself. Very. I'm just gonna put that out there. YOLO! I really shouldn't YOLO the gusset. Because if you don't get the seam allowance right, it messes it all up. Always hold the thread in the back too, because that stuff gets sucked under and really looks bad. Yeah. I've got to be running low on bobbin at this point. Gotta be. But I don't know. We're just gonna see what happens. I just backstitch over there. I started backstitching a little too soon there. Oh boy, I wish I could have done something for someone to vend at Dragon Con, but I don't know. I think I would bite too much off, you know, like there's no way I could do it. You've been winning bobbin chicken for 3 days somehow. Braggart. You super brag. That's not me. No. No, we just epic fail here. At least this isn't vinyl. If this was vinyl, I would probably cry quite a bit if I messed up. So on the gusset, I pull really hard here at the end because I'm just like, If you don't, you won't get all of that glorious fabric, and it might not fit. Like on the bag when you go to sew around everything. So, all right, so I've got that. And now I'm going to top stitch it and probably run out of bobbin thread. We're going to move that over. You just ordered one of those hand crank leather cobbler sewing. Really? Where'd you get that? Oh, hey, Bomb Cherry. I am working on a Purrfect pouch. It's a pattern that I designed. It's very close to those Lululemon belt bags that everybody wears as crossbody. It's like body armor, but with lipstick in it. You want it to be done? It's been giving you anxiety? Oh, dang it. I think you would have to prep all year to do Dragon Con. Yeah, that would. Oh yeah, no, I do, Jamie. It's in the, if you look, yeah, either the shop or it should be in the description of the video. I also, in the description, have a link to donate to Give Kids the World, which is what the Oh, I don't have it on this scene. Oh, that's fun. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, but I am actually fundraising for Give Kids the World. And alerts should play when people donate, but it's just a thing. I do fundraising quite a bit throughout the year. The last campaign that we did as a community was in May for St. Jude. But yeah, so I'm doing the production version of the pattern, which comes for free with the purchase. So you get the original version and you get the production edition. And basically the production edition of the bag is one that can be slapped together stupid fast. It has a lot less going on. So, there's a place that sells them for around $2.50. Oh, wicked. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh. Do I need to update my download? If you should be able to go get it. If you can't, just message me on Discord and I'll fix it for you. But I emailed everybody when the updated version was released and refreshed everybody's downloads. And I'm pretty sure that the Purrfect Pouch was released after I had moved to the new system. At least I hope it was. Because initially I had started using Squarespace, and Squarespace was fine, but the problem with Squarespace is it didn't really have any support for digital files. It was made more for people who do physical stuff, and so that was a little unfortunate. It just made it so hard for people to be able to get their product afterward, and then if they lost it, I was constantly like sending people files and stuff, and it just became a little too cumbersome. But I actually like the Shopify features. I do pay monthly for the plugin that I use, so it's not cheap, but I make enough off of the patterns a month to pay for it. And you know, it's more of like side scratch. It's not, I don't make a glorious amount of money. Well, except for today, because apparently everybody discovered that I made the Convention Raider. You need to make a Guardian. Oh, you can't do as much on that one. So don't worry. That will be greatly disappointing in comparison with everything else. It might be where I run out of the bobbin, is making sure that so I just based around the gusset edge, like right at like 1/8 of an inch, because the last thing that I want to have happen is like I miss catching one of the edges when I go and I sew everything on. It's very easy for these fabrics to just kind of peel away from each other. So I just do this, even if I'm stapling the gusset into place. It's so much more secure to do this. At least on this side, I only have to baste one end. I should have trimmed it before I did that, but whatever. Okay, well, I still have bobbin somehow, so we're gonna keep going. I don't know how I still have bobbin. Holy cow. Thank you, Dragonfire. Your mother-in-law hacked the Convention Raider and uses it for, oh, nice. Oh, that's really wicked. Do you ever find you need a thread lubricator? No. I use nylon or polyester threads, so I don't feel like I need that. If I was using cotton, maybe, but nah, not really. I didn't even really know that was a thing. I know, like, if I'm hand sewing, I'll use beeswax, but that's not the topic at hand. I also hate hand sewing. Hate it. And you can, I mean, the only way to get me to quilt is for charity, which we have unfortunately had to do a few times. I still owe us like stuff from years ago with like charity things. I've really got to get on top of that. I think it's just so much has happened just in the past year medically with me, and the moving. You know, it hasn't even been a year since I've moved, so that's a fuss. All right, last base. Let's see if I make it. Dun, dun, dun. Did I make it? I did. Whoa, that's wild. Yeah, I made a hot mess. Okay, let's take these back over. Green screen, yes, no. I know what they are. I've just, and I haven't forgotten. I have not. It's just been so busy. I wonder if I should do the greens. You know what I would say? Okay, so we've got, if we raise $1,500 for Give Kids the World, I have it up, yeah, okay, so it's over there. So that progress bar. If we raise $1,500, not only does Quill Tony have to teach my husband how to sew on stream, and not only does she need to dress like in a Cthulhu onesie, because she's bringing that. There's things. But I will run around in a green screen suit. That won't qualify as the green screen sewing stream. I will add that on. I will just add that on. And Tony will make sure that all of this happens. She won't let us slack on it or forget or anything like that. Yeah. So she's really good about writing me about everything. I'm gonna trim. So I do come back and like if I have something like over the edge here, I will trim it down to match the zipper, but I won't actually cut into the zipper tape because if you do that, that's bad. Zipper tape will just fall apart. That's another thing I need to cover is like, finishing zippers or working with zippers. I don't think I've really done a proper video on that yet. People seem so scared of zippers. And I get it, they look scary, but they're really not. Okay, now I need my pattern piece so I can like mark centers and stuff. Because I need to do that. That makes things great. Oh, you know what? No, I lied. I need to base these on. I'm sorry. There would be a lot of clip proof that we are weird. Yes, I agree. It would be fantastical. I don't know. I'm just piling it on in hopes that people want to donate in droves. Or alternatively, if you purchase something from my website under the charity products, then I take that money and I apply it. I make the donations. So, yeah, there we go. So I can always rely on Dragonfire to do the math because I never will. Is there a term for a two-way zip? No, I think it's literally a double zipper. Buttonholes are scary. The funny thing is like, so I have the HD9 now, right? That's my domestic sewing machine. It doesn't do buttonholes, but if I was gonna do a buttonhole, I would actually do it on my embroidery machine. I wouldn't do it here on this. I have never gotten a clean buttonhole from a domestic sewing machine. The HD9 is straight stitch only. So that's something to consider if anybody ever was like, I'm gonna go get an HD9. I'm like, good luck if you need zigzag stitching. Because see, if I need to finish my seams, I have a serger for that. It's hiding behind the violin stuff. So, but I'm not gonna, These no from me. You guys see how fast I've plowed through this? That's why I made the production version. Because if I wasn't talking, then this, I would have been done. I would have been done. It was only 9 o'clock. Yeah, I would have been done. So, like, braggart. Of course, I also would have had the Cricut going or the M1 and then run downstairs and use the laser to cut the canvas. Couldn't use the laser to cut vinyl. That's a no. Unfortunately, you can't do that. because of the PVC in it. PVC will corrode. It's not so much the fumes, it's not it cakes up, like all the dust that kicks off of it can corrode. It like gets really acidic and nasty. Anyway, oh, I already read that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know, like on YouTube, I haven't done a whole lot of the fundraising shenanigans, and that's all right. I'm being a lot more casual about this one because I actually went into this thinking my family is donating. Like, this is for me and my husband to run Wine and Dine in November at Disney. Hence all the Disney running themed stuff, because I'm going to be selling these bags for charity. So basically, when I'm done with them, I will take the most awesome photos ever. I'll put them in photo room to make them look even awesomer, and then post them for sale in the running groups where I'm allowed to, of course. I don't spam Facebook on the regular with that. That's a great way to get banned from every group. I'm still miffed I got banned from free speech. It's a fabric group, like a sewing group, and it's all drama anyway. It's more of like the offense of it. You might get some recycled billboard vinyl and make some bags. Ooh, what's billboard vinyl? Oh, okay. Oh, you mean the stuff they use on the billboards? Gotcha. Are they called three-way zippers? What? I thought they were just double zippers. Shenanigans. Shenanigans. Did I mention that I'm done with physical therapy today? That I got booted? They were like, you're doing fine. You don't need us anymore. Go away. I mean, not like that, but it felt like that. And it was actually kind of scary. I almost cried in the car when I left because it's like, oh, dang it. It's over. You know, I'm like, I'm clear. I'm on my own. And, you know, I don't know. It's just scary because you have that support system and now you don't. But at the same time, it's like, dang it, it's so boring. How many exercises can they make me do? Thank you. Head-to-head zippers. Yeah. That's how you reacted when your physio ended? Yeah. It's scary, isn't it? It's like, what's going on? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me copy the Tiltify stuff and move it so people can see it on the work area. The wrong one, that one. Control V. Ah, there it is. We're raising money. There we are. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. Boop. Holodeck. Okay. I'm gonna run this bobbin out, and then we'll see how far we can get. I just want to see, because I don't really use a buttload of thread on these, but it definitely was not enough for 2 of these. Witchcraft. See, this is how you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, or guys, gals, binary pals, that I've been sewing for way too ding-dang long because I can basically just hold it with one hand. Witchcraft. Bionic kittens, yeah. I actually did run this weekend. I went for a little jog, and what I do is I speed walk for 2 minutes, and then I do a light jog for 30 seconds. I'm just easing myself back into it. Not only from a cardio perspective, but also so I don't kill my new hip. Because I'm too young to have a hip replacement. And let me tell you, it is not a compliment to say that to someone. It's like, I know, thank you. My husband's daughter broke her ankle in 3 places. Oh no. Oh. Yikes. Oh, gee, ooh, Michelle, that sounds super painful. I'm so sorry. Custom cargo bag. Oh, cargo bags are nice. Nice. If not somewhat annoying. So not necessarily a cargo bag, but the Mighty Messenger pattern that I have, I regret having so many flippin' pockets. There's no fast way to make that bag without omitting like a million pockets, and then the bag that size is relatively useless without said pockets. Also, the witchcraft I'm doing, you know, once you've used your machine. Oh, I won. Look at that. I won Bobbin Chicken right there. Look at that. Ding, ding, ding. You're a winner. Boop. Bobbin. That's great. I'm just used to the machine and the pull of it, and every machine is different. So I don't use the threader on here to to do the bobbin. Actually, I have this separate unit in the back, so if you forgive me for a hot second here, I just need to kind of trim this up a bit. I'm just going to wrap it and then drag it down there. I don't have all this loose. Sorry, don't mind me. You're just going to have to see my back. Like, bow, 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 bow. Look at all that cat hair. It's so hot. Yes. Yeah. Oh my girl. Yes. Yeah. Now we know why Pellin comes to the stream. Whee. Okay, there we go. Whee. This would be a giant. That is huge. Holy crap. Holy crap, that's huge. What are you putting in there? A dead body? I would love to see how I can help you make your charity goal. Oh my goodness, that would be like flippin' fantastic. So if you do !charity, and Dragonfire will probably put it in chat before I do, what we have always used, at least through Twitch. Oh wait, why is it not? It didn't. Hold up, it didn't fill the bobbin thread. It just stopped. That was weird. No, don't stop. Wait. Oh crap! Oh no, I hate it when that happens. Okay, hold on. Like gathered up underneath. Anyway, we use a third-party site called Tiltify to fundraise, and that's because they provide really cool interactions and alerts when we get donations. And if we don't have that, it's kind of hard to celebrate, you know. So I do actually have special animations that I can use through GiftBot. Here, I'll actually load up GiftBot and I will show you what happens, because even if the Twitch people will know that even if we do not currently have GiftBot running, you can still see it or not from Twitch. Hold on, let me refresh and see if maybe. There you go. Okay, yeah, I had to refresh it every now and again. Okay, yeah, so that's GiftBot. It's so dumb, but basically it listens for events on Twitch, but it also, if I do this real quick, I just need to tie it to the correct integration. So on Tiltify, let me grab that, and what are we doing? Oh goodness, give kids the world, save. Okay, so now what it's gonna do. Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. That was fantastic. Let me bring up Tiltify so I can watch. Thank you so much for that donation to Give Kids the World Village. This is so appreciated. I just want to bring up Tiltify real quick. And so they're supposed to be, so I do. Whee! Thank you, Garner. I'm gonna use Garner. Just let me know if you're okay with like first name at some point. I really appreciate that. That really helps the kiddos. Yes, and it also it's $50 more to have closer to having my husband have to learn how to sew. Okay, hold on, because I wanna show you this. So what happens is we get this.
Mew, mew, mew.
So that's a program that I actually wrote, and it piggybacks off of Twitch. So it's listening to Twitch events, but it's separately tied to something called the Tiltify link. And yeah, you do want to see him learn to sew. Yeah, that would be fun for me and you, but not for him. But he's game for it. What he won't do, actually, you know, while I'm doing this, let me just switch it to the room view so you're not staring at my back. He won't do things like dressing like a woman or something. Like, he won't do stuff like that. Not that he's opposed to anything like that philosophically. It's just he's like, I can only do so much. But for my birthday this year, when we were fundraising for St. Jude, he participated in the finale of cupcake smashing. Oh wow, that is loud. That's obnoxious. Anyway, Monica, lots of cupcakes. Yeah, we had like, what was it? We said if people donated, like, if we reached a certain amount by a certain time, then like, bam, we had to take all of them to the face. Like, it was just going to be like rapid fire cupcakes. That was hilarious. And I'll have you know, the cupcakes were still in the yard like a week later, and we thought the rain would wash them away. No, it did not. The rain was like, I'm not interested in your carbs. You can keep those nasty carbs to yourself. Okay, there we got those. Oh yeah, it was bad. No, dang it, wrong camera. Professional here. I'm glad the alert worked. That tickles me. That makes it so much easier. What I was saying for the Twitch people is, it's connected to Twitch chat right now, you know. It's listening to Twitch chat. That's all I'm saying. And I put it up for a reason, so I was like, it's fine. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get the dang bot to work with YouTube. I really don't. I don't know if I need to. The upper tensioner is like shaking a bit and making this really weird creaky noise, but that's kind of like the stupid tension that nobody uses. Nobody touches it. Most friends seem to have so much fun. Oh yeah, that was great. Yeah, Joe's awesome. Yeah, Mo might need to bail from a day or two at Dragon Con to go see him. He ran into some bad mother trucking luck. Some lightning hit trees or like basically hit a giant. Okay, thank you. You go, girl. So this is gonna confuse everybody. Okay, it shouldn't be unlimited going though, okay? So chill. As I haven't gone through and like called the ones that aren't gonna get me like DMCA'd on YouTube. Gosh darn it, what was it? Oh yeah, lightning struck a giant tree in his yard and totaled his wife's car and dented his hood on his truck. So he has to get the hood replaced and everything. It's horrible. So yes, that's GiftBot in a nutshell. It's the stupid thing that I wrote for Twitch years and years and years ago that just listens for events and plays stupid things. And I had set it up. Usually when I do like green screen stream, I have something that if you donate a certain amount, it just randomly changes the background.
Show me the foot of your sewing machine.
Oh,
I want to see some needle and thread action. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, if I could get that working here, maybe I'd be popular? I don't know. Oh, are you talking about the Figment? Yeah, I'm really, this fabric is something I designed exclusively to make bags for the wine and dine run so that I could fundraise. So like for people who don't want to donate, you know, through Tiltify and they would rather have something for their donation, that's what I made this for. I thought about having enamel pins made, but that is a huge investment and I would rather give that $300 or $400 to the charity. So I don't think I would ever raise enough for it to be worth it. Oh, so not doing it at all. Dopey is a free elf. Let's grab this. Now I'm going to show you more witchcraft. Now that I've got the front and the back with the lining on, I'm going to show you how I attach to the gusset so that it is easier to work with at the sewing machine. Because usually when you go to the sewing machine, you're doing the gusset for a bag like this, the thing you're going to run into the most is when you get to the like these rounded corners or even a sharp turn, like it just won't bend like it's supposed to and it starts to peel away, so it's really hard to keep it in place. And then like if you use clips, the clips just go boink and run all over. So I use staples, and staples get the job done. It is a schmexy for this, so schmexy. And I have to mark the fabric where I need to put the, you know, the stuff. And I just mark it in on the lining and just inside the seam allowance. The good thing is when you cut using something like a Cricut or a laser, it's perfect. If you cut by yourself, it's like janky. So like the exterior fabric I cut while streaming here on YouTube, and so it's like all like, and I'm Bernice. It's just all over the place. I do need to trim, though, before I mark some of these, because if there was a little bit of excess, I want to get rid of it so it doesn't throw my measurements off, because it throws everything out of whack. Yeah, there we go. This is why I keep a trash can off to the side, because I just go like that. I'm all about efficiency in here because I don't like to do long-term projects. So cosplays drive me nuts. So the fact that I'm doing this giant Ariel themed Mandalorian is a miracle, really, because it's not something I enjoy doing. But I hope it looks good when I'm done. I don't know how it's gonna look. I'm just, you know, gonna do the best I can. Dunna, 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 Batman! That might get me. That might be DMCA. We'll see. If I have to delete the VODs here, I don't really care. It's like, I'm not in it for the money. I just hate that people who miss it, like Europeans or whatever, they can't catch it the next day if I have to turn around and delete it. But I think I don't think I get like a formal strike here. I think it just like lets me know. Anyway, I think it just very politely is like, hey, or at least on Twitch it will mute you. It just mutes that section of the video. But like I said about Twitch earlier, the videos disappear after like 60 days. It's 30 or 60, I can't remember. I think I'm gonna start irking people though if I don't stream more there. But it's like, I still only do Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't guarantee weekends since I moved, and that's a good thing because now we're getting out of the house and we're doing things, and it's been a lot better for us. Also the hip, you know, breaking, that didn't really help a lot, at least from my end. Okay, now about the only thing I need to mark on these is the centers. So I'm just gonna take these guys and I'll go like that. just need to be able to see where it is. It doesn't have to be like exact. Demonetized. Yeah. That's only if you get so many infractions will it do that to you. So it's a serious thing though. There's a lot of people who do music here. So for anybody who follows violin at all, which, you know, I understand, it's like you're like, what? What instrument is that? If you follow violin, two-set violin is like a comedy duo that love classical music. Like, they're really talented. It's not just like all jokes or anything. They are actually talented people, but they are constantly getting DMCA'd for classical music. It's the dumbest thing, but they're actually being targeted by like a third-party group that's doing it, and that is a thing that plagues YouTube right now. Pretty bad. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put clips in here so I can just leave them there. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish these, because I'd have to finish them and then bind them. And actually, before I bind the inside, like the back, I need to put the strap on them. So, but what I can do is I can do the front of each and flip it and show you before I head out. Yes, it is public domain. Yes, but their system is automated. So imagine if we had on Twitch like a way to just like mass report. People claim it exists. It does not. It's been refuted several times by Twitch that they don't actually have like a mass report. So it does not exist. But still doesn't stop people from theorizing and acting all fussy over it. Okay, I think I marked I marked everything. Okay, so I'm gonna set these, that's the front, and that's the front. So we're gonna do the fronts and we're gonna leave the backs over there. And so I don't forget, because this is absolutely something I would forget. I'm gonna move my strapping over here, and I'm gonna get the buckles without tripping over all that stuff there. So I got 2 of these and 2 of these. So I just use plastic buckles. Metal buckles are heavy and they hurt if you hit yourself with them. Ask me how I know. The fact that anyone can claim anything on YouTube is bonkers. Yeah, it's really wild. So wild. I'm just glad I'm like, not my circus, not my monkeys. Okay, this is the top. That's the front. That's the top. Front to front. So right side to right side. And you can line up the markings. And I clip for now just to make sure everything's going to fit. Excuse me. And once I verify the fit, that's when I staple it. You have a demon voice active? Oh, I do. Oh, I can't see that. I'm not going to do that on YouTube. So if you guys waste your points over there, just let me know. And next time I'm on Twitch, I'll do that. But I'm already kind of breaking my own rules by allowing GiftBot tonight. I really shouldn't. Excuse me, gosh. It's not COVID. At some point, that joke will fade into nothingness, and we will all forget the dark years. So I just start at one of the wider center points and work my way out and around. So then I'll switch down here and here, and then I'll do this again, like so. Now you see I'm leaving the zipper zipped. I will unzip it when I go to sew it. I don't want to be it's like a glove. I nailed this down. Like this one I mathed out in Illustrator. That was the first pattern I've done in Illustrator. Everything else has been in Photoshop up to this point. So I got really comfortable with Illustrator thanks to all the work I've been doing to learn lasers, because you kind of have to know how to do SVG files and vector formats. So if you don't know Illustrator, yeah, it'll be a little difficult. Not redeemed, just active. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. It's probably active, yeah. Oh, that's weird. I thought you were telling me like it was on. I'm like, how long has it been like that? Because I haven't touched the mixer since I started. Like, nobody was gonna say anything. They're just like, just let it happen. See if she notices later. I don't go back and watch my VODs. I used to, when I was a baby streamer on Twitch, I would go back and I would watch all my video content just to see, like, okay, so I did this here, I shouldn't do that, or the audio sounded like crap, I should change it to be this or something. I do have a little device coming tomorrow that's going to allow me to plug in the new DJI mic into the mixer. I want to see if that'll work. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. The real pisser is you lose all the money while you go through the... Yeah, like... Tuset went through one of their videos and let's see, like a glove. They went through one of their videos and basically were like, here's all the revenue we're losing, and showed all of the analytics, and it was ridiculous. I mean, we're talking like thousands of dollars gone. I don't even know what I would do if a video made $1,000. I'd freak out. I mean, and some people, they do this for their jobs. This is what they do, but I don't like the stress. I need a 401k, y'all. I got kids to feed. I got kids that may want to go to college someday, although I'm not arbitrarily pressuring them about it because kids already have enough pressure from everything else in society. But it's like wild. So yes, I'm stapling my fabric. No, it's not hurting it. Because I am putting the staples inside the seam allowance. So I will rip them out judiciously when I'm done with the non-existent jewelry pliers that I left downstairs. But maybe I have a spare pair up here. I'll have to go looking for that because I don't know. I've been meaning to buy an extra set for up here because I keep taking my jewelry supplies to the workshop. Since that, if I'm making the jewelry down there, I make it there and then I ship. I do all the packaging and shipping up here. Unless I have like this bulk order that I'm working through, I tend to do all the packing and shipping in this room. So if you get cat hair, congratulations. Free cat. Although I try to keep cat hair off of everything. Usually once I'll clean a bag. So I will use a microfiber wipe if it's vinyl, and if it's cloth, I use a roller, and then I immediately put it into a plastic bag. And there's things to be said about, you know, the environment and plastic and all that, but I don't have the patience to deal with a Karen who wants to trash my business if they get a bag and it comes, you know, loose in a, I don't know, a bubble mailer or something, you know. Okay, so yes, I've stapled the crap out of that. We're gonna sew that one. And then we're gonna double check this. Okay, actually, let me unzip that now that it's, because I'll forget it and I'll be like, why is this so difficult to sew? Okay, top, flip, and line up everything. Ta-da! Actually, Seth, there's no Star Trek tonight. That would be like ordering something from Florida and getting Dorothy's art on your package, right? Well, cat hair, I can understand if somebody's allergic. That's why I worry about that. Man, I should get my kids to make art. I haven't ordered anything since Dorothy started drawing on the packages, though. I don't think I've ordered anything large enough. That might be it, though. Because last time I ordered, it was to get more of the clips, the glitter clips. So If I could have like a million Dianas, I would love that, but I'd also suffocate to death. Mo and I basically, she's the teddy bear. We basically pick up that cat and take her into the bedroom to nap, sleep, whatever. And she snuggles. So she sits next to Mo's belly. But for me, she sits on me. So like I sleep, you know, on my side and she is right here on me. And I've never had a cat that snuggly. It's so bizarre. Like if it's not something you're used to from cats. You know, Minsk and Boo would snuggle, but it wasn't like that. It was like on their own terms. Boo was very snuggly after Minsk passed away though. Remember when my kids were younger and I started streaming, like they wanted to be involved and everybody was like, oh yay, it's cute, oh look, it's Fishy Splishy and Olivia, and it was just, you know, cute. Now they're teenagers. Teenagers aren't as cute. You've had other kitties that like to do that too. Yeah, I don't want to say that it's just a Russian blue thing. And to be clear, we did not go to a breeder. It was just, you know, there was a noted Russian blue breeder in Austin that would just trauma dump the runts, or the ones that she didn't think that she could sell, onto Austin Pets Alive. So we ended up with Diana, and Mina is actually a Turkish van. Duchess would sleep wrapped around. Oh, yeah. Dang. Oh! God, that scared me. Oh my God. So just to be clear, some of these are years old. Years and years and years old. Like I bought them when Lauren first started a website, kind of old. So that's why they're going. So it's like the package is dwindling. I've still got like tons from the most recent one I ordered though. It's just they're down below. They wouldn't fit in this little box. Okay, so I think we're good. I don't think anything is kind of like crooked or lopsided. It's looking good. Alrighty. So now I go round in a stapler. Yes. Line everything up again. Now is not the time to run out of staples. Although I'm pretty sure I will. It's such a small stapler. I've tried bigger staplers and it just doesn't. It's harder to kind of wiggle into the smaller spots, especially with these smaller bags. It's only the corners that are fussy. I think I have all the colors from there now. Nice. I recently, wait, hold up. Garner Sewing Room is actually like a shop? Is it? Hold up, wait a second. Is that I thought that was just their name, like in YouTube. Is this an actual shop that I need to go to? Because I will make that happen. Really? Hold on. I need to bring that. Like, let me bring up the website because I will absolutely forget to look. Garner Sewing Room. Okay, I've got it up. Yeah, because Garner's not that far from me. What do I've got going on tomorrow? Well, I'll look. I don't want to be like, surprise! Come to your shop! Don't be shocked if I'm wearing the same thing. Just kidding. Callie will sleep on my pillow with her butt on my shoulder and oh, nice. Oh, your sinuses. Oh, yuck. See, I found out way too late in life that I had developed an allergy to cats. So it was, hell, I was streaming during this time too. And I started to develop this dry patch of skin right here that would just like, it would be fine for a bit, for like a few weeks. And all of a sudden it would like build up. And then like, and I look like a zombie, okay? Like I could literally peel this thing off of my face. Sorry, I know that's gross. yuck. Anyway, moving on now. And I went and I had allergy tests. And it turns out I'm highly allergic to cats. But Singulair staves it off. So I have to take Singulair every day. I take it at night. And that's all she wrote. It's 5 minutes from your house. So I have Quilts Like Crazy, and oh my god, what's the other one? I freaking took a class there. This is so bad. They have a shop in Arden as well, but it's like 2 hours away. That's the only place they do classes at too. It sucks. I'm so sorry. Anyway, it is an actual, like, you're an actual shop. I am so sorry. I figured you were like like you're yourself, like you sew bags and that's your name. Didn't realize you were an actual physical shop. If I surprise you anytime in the next few weeks, I'm so sorry. But I might have to pop by. Because I actually, do you have fabric? I mean, that's kind of a dumb question, but some sewing shops don't. They're like, no, we focus on machines and tools, and then like there's one here that does that, and then one that's only quilting fabric and they don't have anything else. Clairton did nothing for me. Yeah. I tried to do like Allegra and all that stuff, but no. Nope. So I have to get my prescription filled every 3 months, 3 freaking months, something like that. It's redonkulous. They have beautiful vinyl. Oh, son of a biscuit! You'll be there tomorrow after. Oh, see, I have a huge meeting tomorrow. Sewing back. Looking to buy a lot of Janome sewing machines for the kids. Oh, kids sewing classes. That's so cool. Zyrtec knocks you out? Oh man. Oh, yeah, Allegra, Zyrtec, and Claritin make me sleepy, which is so funny because they're all labeled non-drowsy. Oh, Benadryl, don't even get me started. Before I got Ambien, I used Benadryl to knock me out at Disney on run nights because I would, but for the longest time, even though I had Ambien, I was too scared to take Ambien on a run night. I was like, what if I don't wake up? And then I figured out that, like, basically Ambien doesn't keep you asleep. It helps you fall asleep. And after that, you're on your own. Bag making supplies, oh my gosh. Oh my god. I have a meeting at 4 tomorrow. If I leave here, we're not too far. I'm in Wake Forest. Like, I have to be clear, like, I don't mind saying like a whereabouts because it's not like the town only has 2,000 people in it anymore. Yeah. But like if I left here at like 12:30, I would get there right at 1. Is there a char girl nearby? I don't need a char girl. I got weighed at the doctor today. When I had my breast cancer follow-up. And she was like, yeah, so you're in full menopause. We can't give you hormones. It's too late now, but you might want to consider Ozempic. And I was like, what? You mean like the medicine for diabetics that soccer moms are abusing for weight loss? I just had to be bluntly clear. You have an anaphylactic allergy to Zyrtec. Holy crap. See, I don't have that. You have 5 cats and your husband is if locked in a closet with a cat, he'd die allergic. Oh no. Oh, that's sad. That is so sad. Wait, what did I say? Wait, what? Oh, yes, Mizzlevane, yes. She told me I needed to get Ozempic. Because she said that now that I'm in menopause, at 44, by the way, that I will continue to gain and there's nothing I can do. Yeah. It is, Crimson, but I isn't there a shortage? Like, yeah, so you only get sick from it, like nauseous, if you overeat. It's like if you got the stomach sleeve
surgery, and you overeat. Like I had a friend who would chronically overeat, and he had it, and he would just like go bleh, like that after lunch. It was horrifying. Anyway, that's a nasty. We're talking about nasty conversation. It's a cookout. Okay, so you're not far from the vinyl shop, because there's a vinyl store, and I don't mean like sewing vinyl. I mean like the Cricut stuff. There's a vinyl store that's over there that I've been to, and the cookout's in the same shopping center. Okay, yeah, that's like nothing. That's like especially now that we can slingshot around Raleigh with 540. See, when I lived here, all we had was Capitol Boulevard, 440, and I-40. None of this 540 crap. That's cheating. So it's like, oh, you want to go to Garner? It's so funny. Oh my god. Well, I have your website open, so I'll know tomorrow to be like, okay, let's see how far off it is. If you don't see me tomorrow, it's just because I have a meeting at 4 p.m. So he doesn't overeat. Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. Ugh. He barely ate. Oh, see, the thing is, like, I'm afraid of like quick solutions. The second you go off of medicine like that, if you haven't like corrected what caused the overeating to begin with, you're just gonna gain it right back. Because I've been on that yo-yo, right? I've done that train where I have done keto and been like, great, I lost the weight, and then go back to normal, and it comes right back. Because your body says, oh good, bread, we got to fight the British. He didn't take it again. Yeah, there's a shortage of Ozempic because people are, yeah, exactly. I don't want to contribute to that, you know? Raleigh exit 299. Oh, dang, okay. Oh, okay. Well, that makes that even simpler then. I might, if my youngest is interested, I may bring her with me. She has her own sewing machine. When we moved here, she had like you know what, those kid Janome ones that come in like the cute colors and crap. And it's not that it was like a super bad machine, but it was super frustrating because it's just not as consistent, or okay, it's a bad machine. I'll just say it. It was a horrifying machine. And I could hear her through the wall while I was working, basically screaming at this machine because it kept jamming, and she threaded everything correctly and it was just not doing things the right way. And I'm like, forget it. It's like a flippin' $200 machine. Chuck it. And I took her and I got her a baby lock. So you'll gain it right back. Yeah. I have a friend who I do have a friend who took it, and but she was teetering on the edge of having type 2. So that's she was prescribed it for medical and health reasons, not just, you know, silly things. Oh, by the way, I'm using a point turner to kind of hold things down while I'm going around so that it doesn't crease. It really helps smooth out a lot of the wrinkles when you're moving through these through the corners. And I also put the side that's going to be on the outside down, not the gusset. So the gusset should be up and the outside should be down. And that actually will prevent you from kind of developing wrinkles where you can't see them. You're more likely to observe them when the gusset is hanging up like this. Now, before I get to the zipper pull, I'm going to like kind of pull it up a bit to get it out of the way, because it'll just knock it out of the way and make things more difficult for me. Yeah, I'll just smooth it out. No fuss, no frills, nothing. And corners will always pull away a little bit. That's fine. You're not going to notice it in the final bag. At least I hope you don't. Because if you do, you've got a very keen eye. That's like an annoying person with perfect pitch in violin. Because trust me, that's annoying.
She said it's like Ozempic in a pill. Oh, see, I know what to do. It just doesn't work anymore, is the thing. But I've also been sedentary since March because of, like, basically I got back from the Princess Run, and I took a break. I always do once the run season is over. I just give myself a little break from all the running and the worrying about training. And then I realized I was in pain all of the time, but it would go away. Every couple of days it would flare up and then it would go away. So I was like, whatever, nothing's wrong. And then in April, it just, something wasn't right. And for 2 weeks I walked around like swinging my leg out like I couldn't put weight on it, and it's because I broke it. So you had gastric bypass in 2007. Oh, congratulations on the 150 though. Yeah, see, I don't there's so much that goes into why people have the bodies that they do that I just cannot abide by body shaming. And like, my friend is super healthy, super healthy, and she was on the cusp of type 2. It's just like, yeah. But like I said, I don't think I could contribute to a medical industry shortage like that. I think I would feel like crap if I did. But yeah, I don't know. It feels silly for me to even have been told that, but I called my husband right after the appointment. I was like, am I just delusional? Do I need to do this? Because, we all have our own image of ourselves. Maybe I'm just wrong in the head. But I don't know. I mean, I can still wear my pants. A little tight, but I can wear them. Dang. Anyway, don't go through menopause. Do not get hormone therapy. See, that's the other thing, is the doctor I had in Texas told me I wasn't allowed to go on hormone therapy. He was like, absolutely not. You cannot have it. It will make things worse for you. Blah, blah, blah. And that's my impression of him. And yeah. And the lady today was like, that's not true. So now I got them fighting, which was fun. You have to head out. No worries. Yeah, I am too. I'm gonna see if I've got an extra pair of pliers in here. I don't think I do, and I did not even think about it when I went downstairs tonight. I said, because I had to go down to grab the tripod. Maybe I've got one in here. This is all like, oh my gosh. Oh, I haven't used this stuff in forever. This is all polyclay craft stuff. Yeah, I don't have anything in there. Yeah. Okay, I will still flip it right side out, but I've got to be really gentle. I don't want to mess anything, but I actually do need jewelry pliers to get these out. It just, oh, what? Got the other one. It helps to have both. But in any case, you can still kind of get a feel for what the pouches are going to look like. And you see how they still have a lot of really good structure in them right now, even though all it is canvas with one layer of a woven interfacing. Don't even use fleece. I'm like done with fleece. I got to do a video on like why I'm done with fleece, because it's brilliant. And then the one layer of waterproof canvas. And you just flip in the biatch like this. And I do need to top stitch up here, but I usually wait until the very, very, very end, because if you top stitch it down now with the zipper, then you can't go through and do the binding later. But the very last step that I do is go through and I just do a top stitch from here all the way around so that the zipper doesn't do this thing, because it wants to flip forward. But this is what the pouch looks like, basically, like that. And you see, we did enough to get 2 of them done today. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. You got told no hormones too? That's some bull crap. Yeah, God. Grr. You're now meeting with a new doctor because you don't need a quick. Yeah, good on you. It took me almost a whole year in North Carolina, like moving back, before I could find a doctor in the oncology side of things. Yeah, so there you go. Dun, da, da, da. And see this, I can actually just kind of rotate a bit. That's why I don't glue those down anymore. I used to glue the tags down and I don't do it anymore. But I like it. This is cool. Well, this was awesome. I had a really fun time tonight. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Elle? I'm about to wrap up, but hopefully I don't get banned from YouTube because of some stuff that played. Like DMCA music, like copywritten stuff. But I don't think I'll stream here next Tuesday. I might do Thursday and wrap these up. Again, it really depends on what happens with all the stuff with Dragon Con. Like I've got to get ready for my costumes. Most of the stuff that's left though, I have to do on my own. Yeah, it's one of those things where like I have to put the Velcro on and then take off the shirt and sew the Velcro down. It's like, I can't do that on stream. That's a great way to get banned. If you want, catch my OnlyFans. I'm just kidding, I don't really have one. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Peg. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love making the videos. I'm trying very hard to weave a lot more of the sewing in so that I don't end up overflowing you guys with laser stuff. I am working on a laser video. Full disclosure, the laser video does cover like basically how to use a laser to make money though. So it's not like just a laser review, it's a small business video. And I like to make those because I love to share info. I don't like to gatekeep. Anywho, all right, yay, there we go. Alrighty, stream was fun, yay, thank you. Order going in tomorrow morning. Send me your image files. Oh, gotcha. I'm gonna have to talk to you about that. All right, hold on. Let me pop over here. Oh, no, it's okay, Janie. I'm sorry. Here. Hi. I still exist. Although I don't know what's up with the light. It's so... Oh, I think I dialed... Hold on. I think I dialed back my ring light the other night. Like, a bit too much. There we go. I do too. I do. I'm gonna look and see how far the drive is, because if it's not that bad, then I can probably pop by tomorrow before my meeting. But I absolutely have to leave the area by 3 p.m. So I'm here for the meeting, because that would be horrible. Like, if I, like, this would be like super long lunch. It got stuck. This is just what we're doing now, isn't it? How did it get stuck? That's terrifying. It's just, yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna hide that. Okay, hopefully I get to see you guys next Thursday and we can work on finishing those up. And I don't know. Those are not far from being finished, so I could probably start one of the mini backpacks, like, so I have one for Dragon Con. Quick question on Discord. Oh, is it in Discord, or do you want to ask here? Hold up. I don't see it. I don't see it in Discord unless it's in, like, let's see, projects, musical journey. Pellin. Oh my god. Can peeps come and chit and chat? Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's wide open. It's for the community. There are people in here. Dragonfire doesn't sew, well, that I know of. And,
Yeah, she's in Discord. There's a lot of people in here who I say sewist. Because if you say sewer, it's sower, right? It's like sewer. No. Sewer. Sewer. And it's like potato, potato. It was an accident. No, you posted a urinal cake in my violin room, sir. No one here's gonna know what I'm talking about. Alright, I gotta head out. Yeah, if you knit, come on in. There's a lot of people who knit. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Alright, I love you guys. I'll see you next time.